Hello. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. How's it going? Welcome. Wolf Lady, that's me. Nis. Hello. 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 Sounds different. Oh no. Do I? Is my microphone acting up? I hope not. Anonymous. Jesus! Wait, hold on. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hold on. Sorry, wait. I have some subs. I have some subs that I saw right before stream. Anonymous, thank you. Buckaroo Holiday, thank you so much for the resub. Flatcap, thank you for the resub. Snack, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. You guys resubbing before we're starting. Thank you so much. Anonymous, thank you so much for that's whoa, $60. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I shouldn't have watched the VOD of yesterday. Hero being sad broke me after I figured out maybe I should, you know what? I shouldn't read the spoilers. I'm not gonna read the spoilers. But I do appreciate your message very much. Nitty, you're my hero. Positive, strong, charming, and kind to a fault. Thank you, Nitty, and a late emotional hug. Thank you. Thank you so much for that very generous donation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind words. Very sweet of you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, bear. I'm gonna be on Anya's stream for a while. I'll be back later. Well, I appreciate it. Please have a good time at Anya's place. Anya's still playing Dark Souls, I think. She's still playing Dark Souls with an arcade stick, so... If you guys need someone else to watch later when we go into spoiler talk, if she's still going, I recommend checking out Anya, because she's currently going through Dark Souls 3 on her arcade stick. Which is very good content. But yeah, how is everyone doing? How is everyone's Sunday going so far? Good morning, good evening, good day. Good night, good morning. What? Good night, good morning. Comfy? Comfy, comfy. Rainy outside, cozy inside. Wow, whoa, it's already the last of February. Dang. Tomorrow's March, huh? Starting tomorrow, it's March. And March is birthday month! Yay! Yay! It's already March. It will be tomorrow. Just finished working on a new Twitch layout. Super excited. That's exciting. Good job. Nanny, I said it earlier. Anya told me to tell you that she loves you and that she says hi. Tell her I love her back if you're going back there. Please. She is very important to me. Why are you scratching your butt, Kuma? Stop scratching them cheeks. Where's your butt itchy? Do you have butt worms? Bum worms, ew. That's so gross. No! Don't give me your butt worms. I don't want them. Keep them. Keep them to yourself. I'm kinda... I was thinking... Okay. Sorry, I'm very tired. I slept like crap. Anonymous! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for another 60. Thank you so much. Maybe I should have placed a spoiler warning. Mods, ban me and Kuma, no worms in chat. That's nasty. Exactly, Kuma. That's nasty. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That is extremely kind of you. Extremely kind of you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to think. Oh, Ornstein, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. It's like... Now I'm trying to... Because I wasn't really... Thank you, Pendragon, for fucking... I can count on Elisa to fucking steer me back on track. I originally wasn't even planning on playing Omori on stream, but then I found out that it wasn't that long, so I was like, oh, I can squeeze this in. And I did. Valedo, thank you for the Prime sub. But Now I'm kind of stuck. Because I'm not sure what game I'm gonna play. Based on, like, what is coming out. I need to remind myself what's coming out next that I'm playing. And I'm trying to, like, schedule what games I can finish. Hi, Bonnie! Nerine! Play good Donkey Kong? Why Donkey Kong? Out of all games, why Donkey Kong? Why specifically Donkey Kong? Rinzy, welcome. Return to monkey. Have you played Hades? I still have not played Hades, but I own Hades. I just have not played it. So I have a couple of games on my backlog that I want to get through, but I'm not sure like how I'm gonna space them out for, you know, what's coming out this year. Let me see. Is the next thing I care about that's coming out Strive? But I don't know if I'm gonna play Strive on stream, so I mean... what is coming out in March? Oh shoot, I closed my music. Oh shoot. Please imagine that I didn't close my music tab. It's still here. Look, it's like it never went away. Monster Hunter. I'm probably not getting Monster Hunter because I'm not a huge fan of Monster Hunter. So I'm probably not getting Monster Hunter. Guilty Gear comes out early. Early April. Is anything coming out in March that I'm forgetting about? Let's see. Guitarhead, thank you so much for the... Oh, thank you for the 1 year. Hope you're doing great. I sure am. I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 1 year. I appreciate it. Let's see. It doesn't look like... Huh. It doesn't look like anything's coming out. I can't find anything that is coming out in March. Welcome, Richard. So the next game that we play is gonna depend on... The next story-based game, I should say, that we play is gonna depend on when we finish Ryza. Hmm. Depending on how long it'll take us to finish Ryza. Because I don't want to take on too big of a game before stuff like starts coming out in April. A lot of Ryza. I don't know how much I have left of Ryza, that's the thing. I'm only going for the main story on stream and stuff, and I'm not gonna do, or I'm not planning on doing any side content on stream. So, depending on how long it'll take us to get through the main story and stuff, we'll see how long that'll fake. I suddenly developed a lisp. How long that'll take. Strive is coming out early April. Let's see. Is there anything else that's coming out until late April? Buron, what a cute name. Hello, welcome. Welcome, Alex. No, nothing else. So between Strive coming out there's nothing really that's coming out until the Replicant remake, which is coming out in late April. Which means that we have like basically all of March, and depending on what I end up doing with Strive, we have a lot of time in April as well. Much to think about. I don't know what we'll end up playing. Because the games that I have on my backlog is... Well, I have... Let me think now. I have Hades. Or games, I should say all my backlog. I should say games that I want to play on stream at some point. I have Hades. I want to play Hades at some point. I have Three Houses. Final Fantasy 10-2, I mean specifically. I also said I was gonna play a Tales game this year. I don't know. Ugh, excuse me. Do you know which house that you'd pick in 3 houses? I'm gonna do Blue Lions. Which game will you be playing next? I'm not sure. So we're gonna end up finishing Ryza. Atelier Ryza is the first game that I'm gonna try to finish. But once we're kind of nearing the end of that a little bit more, I guess we'll start picking up whichever new game that I think I'm gonna be able to complete before, like, the Replicant remake comes out. It's basically just before the Replicant remake comes out. Because once that comes out, I'm just gonna basically just... Hold on. What weekday is it coming out? It's coming out on April 23rd. What weekday is the 23rd of April? It is on a Friday. So that Friday? Tuesday. Did you just guess? Because I wasn't right. That weekend, I'm just gonna warn you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. That weekend, we will most likely not have streams because I will be knee deep in the Replicant remake. I will be submerged in the Replicant remake because OG Nier is a very special game to me. So you're gonna be prepared that weekend I'm just going to completely shut myself off from the internet and the rest of the world and just beat the Replicant remake. Which I do plan on doing another playthrough of or on stream rather. But yeah. My first blind playthrough will not be on stream because I want to experience it for myself. But yeah. Until then, until the 23rd of April, and between, like, whenever we finish Ryza, is where I'm gonna have to figure out what game we can, like, fit in there. We'll see. We'll see. Gonna see what we can fit in. How tall are you? I'm 176 centimeters tall. Fit this pee-pee? How dare you? Kuma's off the chain with the pee-pee this morning. She's going crazy with her butt. Swinging her butt all over the place. Do you count your ears when measuring height? Because that's cheating. No. I do not count my ears. With my ears, I'm probably taller. Way taller. Way taller. I'll just stretch my tail straight up for good measure too. Try to get extra height. For these chatting streams, can we get a point reward for tail cam? Hold on, I'll give you, you don't even have to redeem it. I'll give you free tail cam right now. You don't even have to redeem it, it's right here. Little tail. Free tail content. Thank you for tail. You're very welcome. It's very important content, you know? I'll do this too. I haven't worn my glasses in a hot minute. Oh yeah, wait, is it really your birthday? Thank you for the 3 months. Is it really your birthday? Happy birthday. Tail content. Happy birthday. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Happy birth. I guess I don't know if we're gonna... Again, it depends on how long it'll take to finish Rise Up, but eventually, like... I don't know if we're gonna... Depending on how fast we can finish it, we might start a longer story game right after that, and hopefully try to finish that before Replicant. Or we'll just squeeze in, like, shorter ones if we can. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. We'll see. We shall see. There's not a lot of, like, right now, I don't feel like I have a lot of, like, ongoing games that I'm not playing a lot of stuff, like, actively right now. I would say. I started Valheim recently, though. Like, Valheim's fun. But I'm not actively playing a lot of stuff. A lot of ongoing stuff. Valheim is extremely fun. Are you playing alone? I am not. Well, I played a little bit of it alone. But then I got invited to play with OMORI. With my live 2D mama. And then me and Kuma played for a bit also. With some pals. It's a good time. It's fun. You're not cavemen, you're Vikings. Thank you, Kuma. Thank you for the shout out. We are Vikings, we are Vikings. Vikings and cavemen are not the same thing. That's not how that works. Thank you for your Prime subscription, little man. Momochi's currently streaming Valheim. Is he still streaming Valheim? Is he still going? He was streaming it earlier. That he is? Oh yeah, look at him go! He's still streaming more Valheim, huh? He's so powerful. Look at him go. He be sailing the high seas, yeah. Look at him go. Off to the world he goes. I love his streams so much. They're so calm and so nice to watch. I love him. Ow, 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 something in my back popped. Ow. Ouchie, ouchie. King of the Vikings. King of the Vikings, almost chowder. Now I'm imagining his little cup head, but with like a Viking helmet. It has like the Viking horns on the helmet, but on his little cup head. Viking chowder. I stopped playing Valheim an hour ago and I already want to go back in. I mean, you can go back in even if you're not playing on our thing. You can always just play it. Hydrate? Don't mind if I do. Whew. Oh yeah. Well, no, that doesn't count as spoiler talk. Before we head into the spoiler talk, I want to talk about some stuff. I want to talk about some stuff specifically because of some other stuff that happened yesterday. So like, do tell. It's just that I feel bad when I'm playing something story related. I do think it's really fun that I get to experience it with you guys. And I do think it's really fun that we all get to experience something together and play something together and all that stuff. But, you know, when things get really intense and I'm really invested in the story, I'm not reading chat all that much. But still, every now and then, luckily, thank you, you know, massive thank you, as always, to the people modding. You know, that keep the chat a nice place for everyone and stuff like that. Like every now and then the people do come in and they backseat or they spoil and stuff like that. And I mean, because I'm not looking at chat that closely, a lot of the time I don't even catch it before they've been timed out or, you know, stuff like that. Which I'm really grateful for, but I still feel bad because people can still spoil it for other viewers, you know? And I don't want anyone else who is watching something blind to get spoiled just because someone comes in and spoils something or, you know, foreshadows something. And I feel bad because I feel like I repeat myself a lot about that. Like, hey, please don't spoil, please don't backseat, you know. If you find it frustrating to watch someone and they're not playing the game exactly the way you want and you find it difficult to not backseat, you know, just leave. You know, you don't gotta watch and stuff like that. I feel bad because I know that, you know, I know that you guys, I know that my regulars, I know that you guys are not the ones that do it. You guys aren't the ones who backseat and stuff like that. So I feel bad that you guys have to hear it over and over. Because the people that come in and backseat or spoil stuff or foreshadow or stuff like that, you know, it's almost always new people that were just browsing and, you know, popped up and stuff like that. It's almost always someone new. Or someone who has, you know, not been around for very long. Humphreys. It's just like, it doesn't happen. Like, it's like 90% of the time, it's someone new who's coming in. I just feel bad that I have to repeat myself so much and say it every single stream because I know that my regulars that are here are not the ones that are doing it. But yeah. You know. Emote only mode was kind of fun for the end. I actually... This is a personal thing for me, but I actually really do not like the chat being in emote only mode. I really don't like it. I understand when it's like, you know, it's to the point where people like don't, they just can't hold it, I guess. If that's the way to, you know, put it. If it just becomes too much, you know, and my mods kind of have to do what they gotta do, then I get it. But I actually really hate having the chat in emote only. Sub only I think is fine if, you know, if the backseating is insane and stuff like that, because a lot of my regulars I know are not the people that do it. And stuff like that. I just really do not like having emote only mode. Because emote only mode just feels like I'm talking to a wall, you know? Like, I get it. I understand what people mean when they're spamming, you know, crying emotes and stuff, but I don't like slapping everyone on the wrist for the mistake of a couple of people. And I don't like having just a wall of emotes to communicate with. Because then it's like, I might as well not play, you know? But when it becomes too much and my mod's like, hey, we just can't keep up because people are backseating too hard, then I get it. Because I would rather this, you know, the experience isn't ruined for everyone else in chat also. I get it. I just think it's really unfortunate because I really hate having emote only mode. I understand it, like I'm not blaming anyone. I understand why my mods do it and I trust my mods to do stuff also, which is another point. But that's something different. Åh, nej, det är helt okej att skriva på svenska. Det är lugnt. Dina streams är väldigt chill. Tack! Can you do sub mode and slow mode at the same time? I don't know. I don't think so. But maybe. I don't know. Blame the Humphreys exclusively, yeah. I think at that point in the stream, it was a good move because you were invested in the game too. And it was better safe than sorry. Yeah, I get it. Like, I understand why, you know, my mods felt like they had to do it because they were like, okay, this is getting a bit too much. We're at the climax. I need people to not be backseating this hard. I just really don't like it when we have to do that, I guess. It just makes me upset. Unnecessary evil, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, another point is like, I know, again, I know that my regulars are not the ones that do it. But again, like when people start to argue with mods, that too, I'm just like, just don't. Just don't. Just follow the rules, please. And then if you're told to not do something, don't argue. Just, if you don't like that you were told off for doing something, you can just leave. Like, don't, why would you bother arguing with people? I don't get it. Nitty, if you had initials, what would they be? Asking for an important thing. They would be ND. I have like a hypothetical secret last name for Nitty that starts with a D that I have not revealed yet. It's a hypothetical last name for me that I have not revealed to anyone. Is it the one I know from the one thing? That is so vague, I'd have no clue what you are talking about. It is not dog. Stop that. I'm trying to be vague. You can just send me what you think it is in DMs. You don't have to say it here. No, my last name is not Danganronpa. Stop it. That's not it. To be honest, I like sub mode because chat can no longer distract you. But the thing is, I understand that. I get it. But at the same time, I want to, you know, I'm here. I'm here to communicate with you guys. I'm here to connect with people over video games. I'm not here to just play in front of a wall. Because then I might as well just do a let's play. Like, you know, I'm here because I want to communicate with people and spend time with people. And beyond, you know, just like... Sorry, I'm typing a Discord message right now. I'm being very rude. Sorry. Oh my god, you guys, it's not just about guessing the last name now. That's not what this game is. Well, I wanna. Digimon, you got it, you got it. No. I just wanted to confirm that I knew, yeah. If you, I don't know. Some people would know, but I think a majority of people would not, because it's not something I've, like, put on my reference sheet or anything like that. But yeah. It would start with a D. Da Vinci? DoorDash? No! That's awful. Not Donkey Kong, stop it. Dab. Anyway, going back to the actual conversation that we were having, the actual thing we were talking about. I don't like just feeling like I'm talking to a wall. 'Cause I want to... I don't know. I'm here to have fun with people and hang out with people and communicate with people and connect with people over video games. So to have my chat be in just emote mode is like... It just makes me want to close my eyes and just like... Nah. It just makes it very, very stale and boring, which is why I really hate my chat being put in emote mode. But it is a last resort, and, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, indeed. It is what it is. Again, like, if people come in and they just... It's very, I don't know, it's very foreign to me to, you know... I mean, of course, everyone works differently, but if I come into a stream chat and I enter and, you know, I just try to join the conversation or whatever, and a mod... I accidentally, you know, I accidentally break a rule. And someone, or it's someone, like, I accidentally break a rule and, you know, I get timed out. And a mod might whisper me or something and say, hey, please don't do that, that's not allowed. Or, you know, hey, maybe don't do that. Stuff like that. Whatever. I'm like, oh, I am so sorry. I did not mean to break the rule. I am very sorry about that. I will not do that in the future. It's very beyond me how you can start arguing with a mod. Like, they're just doing their job. They're really just doing their job. And, you know, they're just there to help out and keep the chat safe and a good place and a welcome place for everyone. You are just doing your job. I'm not gonna bother you. It's very, very strange. Hello, Milky, welcome. That's why I lurk like 99% of the time. I mean, over here, like, a lot of my mods are just people I know. And whose judgment I trust. So... if someone is, you know... how do I put this? Like, I don't think they just ban people randomly out of fun. I don't I seriously doubt that any one of my mods just randomly ban people for no reason, for fun, because they just want to. I don't think that's the case. A lot of people just kind of, I don't know, they just associate mods with like being like weird power hungry freaks that just ban people for no reason. Come on. The thing is, like, a lot of time Twitch chats are just so difficult to regulate in general, because a lot of people will see the rules and then just think, well, that doesn't apply to me, so I'm gonna do what I want. Like, and you have to see the perspective of both sides. I'm sure there are mods out there that are really bad and think that they have some special privileges and special powers because they're mods. But that is not the case here. And I mean, people will, you know, people will join a stream chat and they'll just start having their own conversations. They'll start talking about random stuff between other viewers, and, you know, they'll start having conversations that aren't related to what the streamer is saying or related to the game, and they'll just start having their own conversations and talking to other people. And it's really exhausting to try to kind of like keep everything in check as a mod, which is why they do deserve a lot of credit, even though, I mean, obviously there's gonna be bad eggs here and there, but I trust my mods to not just randomly ban people out of nowhere. What I don't trust my mods to do is to not use my stream chat as their chat room. Hmm? Nerine00, thank you for the bits. Det är så otroligt störande. Det blir... Problemet är att det blir kaos direkt. Det tar 5 minuter och så är det kaos överallt. What? That doesn't sound like them. DJ, thank you for the 5 months. Nitty, check your art tag for a funny face. Check your art tag? What did you do? What did you do? Ew, buddy! Ew! Why did you... Oh my god. Why did you draw me as Donkey Kong? Why did you draw me as Donkey Kong? Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Bunny. Why did you do this? Why did you do this? Why did you do this? I hate it. I hate it. Why I don't like it. It's really scary. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's horrible. Bunny. Literally, I commissioned Bonnie to draw me this beautiful piece of art. This absolutely beautiful piece of art. And instead of putting that on Twitter, what he puts on Twitter is a drawing of me as Donkey Kong. Where are your priorities, Bonnie? That's what I want to know. That is what I want to know. I didn't know if you wanted me to post it or not. I don't mind. It's okay, you can post it if you like. That's very funny. That's okay. It's very pretty. I do think people should perceive it because it's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yo, let's go! Welcome, Creed. She has no style. She has no grace. This wolf has a funny face. I don't like it. I don't like it. This right here? This right here? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. Just kidding, Bonnie. I love it. Thank you so much. When the backseating starts, pull that out. Threaten people. Ornstein, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. The people who got gifted subs, please enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Stop backseating or you get the coconut gun. I've returned to monkey. Exactly. Oh my, it's so scary. It's terrifying. It's the buffest you've ever been, I guess so. So buff. Jesus. Strong. Strong lady. Very strong wolf lady. Duffmeister, thank you so much for the 12 months. 1 year. Thank you. Thank you so much. You wake up and that's standing next to your bed? Jesus Christ. That's horrifying. I knew the D stood for Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Nitty can throw me, I don't care. Anyways, can't wait for your Donkey Kong playthrough. I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to fling you. I'm going to throw you like a rag. I'm going to flip you like a pancake. Zappa, thank you for the 4 months. Banana. Good morning, Bunny. Oh, hold on. Wait, I've been live for an hour already? I was gonna do just random chatting for like 20 minutes or so, and then I was gonna get into spoiler talk, but here we are. Time for spoiler talk? Time for spoiler talk. I should probably put a little text or something on screen just to warn people that are coming in, but I want to talk more about OMORI, so because we just finished it yesterday. So if you guys are planning on playing OMORI, which I think you should, if you have not, if you have not played OMORI, I definitely recommend it. Well, that depends on the type of person you are. Read the warnings. And then if you feel as if you could handle it, then play OMORI. It's a very strange way of putting it, but I'm gonna change the music a little bit, actually. But yeah, if you're curious about OMORI and you would not like to be spoiled, please be aware that this is now spoiler zone. I'm sorry to the people that have not played it. I just really want to keep talking about it, so yeah. Let me see. Oh, I want to play this song, actually. I'm just switching from one OMORI song to another. It is spoiler time, yes. How unhinged can chat go with spoilers? So if I end up playing... No, okay, you know what? In order to make this just easier for everyone, I'm just gonna say all spoilers are allowed. I don't know everything yet about the game, but I'm gonna say that everything is gonna be allowed because I know a lot of other spoilers already because I've been talking to friends about a lot of stuff. And if I end up getting to play the game, I am gonna play it in my own time. So like, I'm probably still gonna play a lot of stuff just because I like the game. Even if I get spoiled by stuff now, because I already know a lot of things. So, you guys, you want to talk about other routes, you want to talk about other endings, that's fine. I just want to talk about the game. I'm probably only going to talk about the route that I did and the ending that I got, because it's the only one I've gotten. But, you know. I am gonna say that all spoilers are allowed. So, again, OMORI spoilers. Consider this your last big warning as I'm trying to find a good font. Is this a good font? This is probably a good font, right? How do I'll do it like this. OMORI spoiler talk. Oh, I have to put an outline on that, but whatever. Hold on. Outline. We'll just do it like that. Can you see that well? It's good, you can see it well? It looks good? Be careful if you haven't finished the game. That's too long. That's good, right? Does that look okay? Okay, I lied. Final warning. Last warning. Absolutely last warning. OMORI spoiler talk is gonna happen here. If you are curious about it, I highly recommend getting out, because it's a very good video game. But yeah. This is now the spoiler zone. And I am allowing spoilers from all routes and all endings because I know that there are multiple routes and multiple endings, so yes. Spoiler talk is a go. Okay, so first thing that I want to mention is that I know that there's an extra scene that I did not get for the ending. I talked to my friend about it. So I know that there's a scene that you get if you water all the flowers all days. I think I missed watering them on the second day. Because they were dead when I got to them on the third one. So I guess I missed watering them on the third day. Or second day, rather, sorry. Because I know I did it the first time. You have to water 3 times each day, do you really? Because I remember seeing it when you have to do it multiple times on each day. Okay. Okay, I see. Because I went down, and the one time that I saw that they were withered, I watered them. But that's neat. I mean, I already liked the ending a lot. I thought it's really, like, I think it's really good. The way that it already is. But I know that there's an extra scene. The extra scene is Sunny smiles at Basil and Basil smiles back to Sunny, and then kind of I know that there's the some things disappear from them. I know that's what happens in the scene itself, but yeah, I didn't get it. But I know, which is a very nice scene. I already do like the ending a lot, the way that it was though. I think it's very good. I know I missed that, and I also realized that, I also found out that apparently you can go into, when you're in black space, you can go into all the black doors without going into the red doors like straight away. I just went into the red door because it was different. I didn't know that I could go into all the black doors. The red door was the final door. Yeah. I only found out afterwards that you can actually go through all of the black doors before you leave through the red one. I just interacted with the red one because it appeared and I was like, oh, this is different. This must be progress. So I just went through there. I didn't realize that you could go through all the black doors rather. But I'm curious about all of them, actually. So that's something, probably something that I will, do. You did miss a decent chunk of black space, but if it was hurting your head and eyes, it was probably better that you progressed. That could also be true, I guess. I'm glad you didn't hurt the kitty. I mean, when I saw the stab option, I just figured like, oh, I'm already in, you know, I'm already OMORI. I'm not, like, I can stab myself because I'm in black space. So I was like, if I have the option, I might as well do that because I don't want to, kill the cat. I didn't realize there was a stab option until it was too late. You also missed quite a few of the holes that the keys left. Yeah, it was weird because I assumed that... I thought all of them left something behind, but some of them I interacted with and I wasn't able to interact with them. So I was like, oh, I guess not all of them do it. Only the correct ones. Oh, okay. That makes sense, that only the correct ones would leave something behind. That makes sense. Because after a while, I was like, oh, maybe all of them just don't do it, and I kind of just stopped interacting with them. But that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I know that there's like... I know there's a lot of extra content in the game, and I know that the hikikomori route is like super different from actually doing stuff the way that I did it. Which from my understanding is you straight up, like, just, you know, you don't go out. You don't open the door for Kel. My question is though, if you don't open the door for Kel on the first day, does he just not bother on the other days? Or, like, what happens on the other days? Can you... He doesn't bother? I think he comes around one more time. He just leaves you alone the other days, does he? That's really sad. Obsidian, thank you for the bits. That's really sad. I mean, it's kind of understandable, but that's very sad. Sunny just destroys after that. Okay, that's interesting. So you can't not answer the door for him on the first day, and then go out on the second day? So if you don't answer the door on the first day, you just automatically put yourself first and second? Okay. First and second day then, okay. You just keep going back to sleep. His brother comes home, he's got other things going on. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame Kel, really. It's just sad. Yeah, I mean, that seems to have like a bunch of extra content and stuff that's really interesting. But I mean, it also seems to be a lot more sad, so... I think you also missed some scary things regarding the bathroom mirror when you opened the door for Mari. Yes, I did miss a jump scare because my friend got that jump scare. So one of my friends is playing the game right now and he got that jump scare and he talked about it and I was like, I don't remember that. Because after opening the door for Mari on the very first time that the door knocks, if you go look in the bathroom mirror, there's a jump scare where this really like fucked up weird version of Mari is standing behind you in the mirror. But after opening the door for her, I didn't go look in the mirror. Which was how I didn't see that jump scare. There seems to be a lot of tiny little missable stuff, which I actually really like. Like really small stuff like that. There's a lot of random events, so people have different playthroughs. Oh, really? That's really interesting if there's random events like that. There are part-time jobs in the real world. That's so cool. So you can get a lot of money? Makes sense. Did you ever go on the train? I did not. I know I missed, more stuff in Headspace. That I did not see. I'm scared of bathrooms now. Why? I mean, unless you accidentally killed your sister by pushing her down the stairs and, you know, making her smash her head on a violin, what do you have to be scared about? Why would Mari be haunting you? Why would something be haunting you? I did not see the desert area. These are like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm really curious about, and I'm probably gonna go back and play in my own time. During some sleepless night, I'm just gonna boot up OMORI and do a bunch of content that I know I missed out on. Just because I really like playing it. Like, it's really fun. It's super fun to just actually do fights and stuff. I think it's really good, just the story that it tells. I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know if you already know this, but the idea of staging the suicide and actually hanging Mari up was all Basil's doing. That's what I figured, because in the pictures, when you see... Yeah, in the pictures, when you see everyone... What am I talking about? In the pictures, after Sunny pushes Mari down and stuff, Sunny brings Mari up to her bed, right? And then he's just sitting next to her bed, kind of like crying or slumped over, and he doesn't know what to do. But then him and Basil are the ones that actually hang her up like together. So I can imagine that it's probably part of Basil trying to cope and also trying to remove guilt from Sunny. Since that's also part of him talking about how, you know, it wasn't you, right? It was... It was something behind you, he kept saying. That seems like a crazy idea for someone so young to think of. I don't think so. Because it's really, I mean, the thing is like... Ow, 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 my butt. Ow, my butt. Sorry, I was sitting really weird. The thing is... I mean, they were still... How old were Sunny and Basil? Like 12? They must have been around that age, right? Still, like, you'd be surprised how creative and smart kids can even be at that age. And it's also like, that's very... It's very clearly, like... To me, it's very clearly just like a... It was like a... It was a panic response. Like, it wasn't something... It wasn't something deliberate. It wasn't something planned out. Like, they didn't kill her on purpose. They didn't kill her on purpose. They didn't, you know, hang her up on purpose. Like, it wasn't some big scheme that they both did. It was Sunny accidentally killing Mari and then, you know, them just not being able to cope with the situation and thinking, how do we somehow get out of this? Which is a very... Like, I think it's strange. It's really strange to say, and it's, like, pretty uncomfortable to talk about, but I think it's a very realistic reaction to accidentally killing someone. Because, like, what do you do when you're a kid? What do you do when you're a kid and you mess up? What do you do when you're that age and you accidentally, like, destroy something or mess something up? You try to hide that it was you. You try to hide that it was you, you try to blame someone else, you do, like, anything you can to cover it up and remove yourself from the situation. So I think it's a, like, strangely enough, I think it's a really realistic way of them to do it. And it's also similar to, like... I mean, I don't think the two of them understood. I mean, obviously they didn't. The two of them did not understand, like, how much worse that is. Because in the long run... I mean, obviously it's difficult either way, but in the long run... Someone... Oh, Pascal, hello! Welcome! Yes, we're having OMORI spoiler talk, please be careful. Thank you for stopping by, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. They didn't understand the severity of their actions. Absolutely not. So, in the long run, of course they would still have been sad about it and they would have blamed themselves and all that. Or Sunny would have blamed himself and all that. But in the long run, the fact that she died in what was an accident versus, you know, everyone else thinking that it was a suicide. because someone deliberately taking their life is going to lead to everyone around them, everyone close to them, to think, why did they do it? Why did they do it? How could we have prevented this? What could I have done differently so that they wouldn't have done this? Which, I mean, you can do if it's an accident. It's really sad and it's really uncomfortable to talk about, but I do think it's a very well-known... well-written game. The adults must have known that something was up though, right? Well, I don't know, because she... I mean... there's implications of, like... I mean, they could have known, and, like, I guess Sunny's Sunny's family could have known, like, Sunny's parents could have known, but... I mean, what are they gonna say? Are they gonna say, like, oh, no, she didn't actually die because of that, she died because our son, you know, tripped her down the stairs? The police would have noticed the head wound, though, but did she actually get? I don't think it said that there was, like, because they didn't specify the head trauma. Like, do we know she didn't just fall and, like, smash her neck? She was bleeding after she fell, but they could have just removed the blood before they hit or hung her. Because they took the- yeah, exactly. The sheet paper had blood on it. If she fell on the violin and, like, broke her neck... and then got rid of the blood with the sheet paper or the sheet music, it's probably significantly easier to get rid of, hypothetically speaking. The police are also famously quick to accept suicide as the cause of death. That also makes a lot of sense, because, like, why would you debate it, really? Then at the end of the day, I really don't give a shit. That's not, I don't mean that. Like, I really, 100%, for the story that this game tries to tell, I do not give a single fucking goddamn ass shit about the, like, how logically it makes sense that, oh, the police wouldn't have accepted it. This makes no sense. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't care. For me to, like, be able to enjoy the story that this game is telling and stuff like that, I do not care about how, if it's logic, you know, it makes sense that the police believe that she hung herself. Like, I don't care. That's not what's important to me. That's not what I'm taking away from the story. I don't care about that part. I really don't. Because there's just so much else that is so much more important. CSI, yeah, exactly. I mean, you can, like, theorize about it and stuff like that, like, I don't know. I mean, you can theorize and be like, yeah, okay, the police knew, and they told Sunny's parents that, yeah, it wasn't actually a, it wasn't actually a suicide, hey, this happened, she actually has weird another weird scar on her or whatever, I don't know, blah 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 blah. Like, maybe her Sunny's parents knew and they just didn't talk to him about it ever or whatever, I don't know. I really don't care. Mental gymnastics, yeah. It's very, like, that's not what I took away from the game, and I really don't care if it makes sense or not. I do find it believable, though, that they thought of it themselves. Or thought of, you know, to hang her themselves and stuff like that. It explains a black space scene where the dad chops the tree. I didn't see that one. Either way, at the end of the day, I genuinely do not care if it makes logical sound sense. Aubrey's living situation is also sad. It's really sad. I mean, all the characters are so incredibly lovable, and all the characters are so well written, because they all feel very, very real. They feel so... They feel like they were based off of real people without feeling like really forced or like weird self-inserts. I really like every single character, and I think you can find pieces of yourself in most, if not all of them. And it's also a really, really interesting game because it shows how many different ways that people deal with grief. Because everyone has their own way of processing grief, and there's no correct way to process grief. Everyone just has to work through it in their own way. And, you know, Aubrey's entire reason for acting out the way that she did was because she felt like she was alone, and she needed people, and there was no one there for her. There was no... Not only did she feel as if all of her friends left her, you know, when the gang kind of split up, but she also had no support from home. So she didn't have her old friends, she didn't have her parents, she didn't feel like she had anyone who she could talk to, or, you know, who would support her. Which also makes sense why she found her new friends and found comfort in her new friends. And, you know, Kel, there was this one part where Kel kind of calls her out for getting this entire new gang of friends, but I mean, she was lonely. She just didn't... She wanted someone to be there for her, and no one was. I think it's really, like, one of my favorite parts of the game is her saying how she realized that during that time when she felt like everyone was just leaving her, everyone was actually just processing what happened in their own ways. And, you know, her saying that, I understand that now, and I'm sorry that I've been acting the way that I have. It's a very emotional game. It deals with a lot of very uncomfortable and heavy things. I love Kel, but he really is dense. Kel is great. I absolutely love Kel. Something that makes me really emotional is that I actually see a lot of Kel. Something that was hard-hitting for me like throughout the game is that specifically in like Kel and Hero, I saw a lot of my brother and my older cousin in them, which was like really upsetting. Shide, welcome, hello. Oh, this is a dangerous place to be raiding. Welcome, raiders. Shide, thank you for the raid. Welcome, thank you, Kumar, for the shout out. If you guys want to see my live 2D brother, please go follow Shide. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. We're talking about OMORI spoilers, so please be careful. Please be careful. If you're curious about the game OMORI and you don't want to be spoiled, please. Because we just finished the game yesterday, and I wanted to talk about it for a bit. So if you're curious about OMORI, I highly recommend it. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I love your voice, thank you. That's very kind of you. Welcome. Shirade incoming. Incoming. Welcome. Konnichiwa. Welcome. Irashai. I love your voice, thank you. Itchy nose. Sorry. I'm curious because I watched most of your gameplay. I don't dare to play it myself. It's very good. I recommend it, but it is pretty spooky. And it's very emotional. It's a very emotionally taxing game. It's a journey. Your VTuber family is pretty big. That's true. Our live 2D family is growing and growing. It's very fun to see. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. If you guys are curious about OMORI, I do recommend it. It's a wonderfully well-made game. Deals with a lot of heavy subject matter. Is very uncomfortable to play at times, but still very good. But yeah, if you don't want to hear spoiler talk, I'm sorry. I feel very, very bad. I'm sorry to direct you out as soon as you got here, but I do recommend you checking out OMORI. If you are curious, because we are having spoiler talk. And if you would not like to be spoiled, please consider checking back in another time. Thank you. Thank you. What was your favorite area and boss in the headspace? Oh, that's hard. I don't know. Favorite area? Favorite area is probably the space area. But my favorite boss was Sweetheart, I would say. Though I really like all of them. So, I mean, it's difficult. What's the max level in the game? 50? Is it really? That's interesting. I do want to play more and do like more actual battle stuff with it, just to see like how strong you can get and stuff. Ugh, that was really cold. I gotta have another sip, hold on. Huh. Wow. Is there multiple endings for the game? Yes. The game does have multiple endings. Something I thought of last night that I feel is both very minor and very effective is how the same squish sound plays when you first step on a spider and then later when you step over basil. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, there's multiple endings. So from my understanding, I got the best ending, or the true ending, rather. Which I feel happy about. I know that, if you... So at the end, when you're fighting OMORI, if you choose to... If you don't continue, when you're fighting OMORI... I know that's an ending, where instead of you absorbing OMORI, like, kind of into you, OMORI's the one who wins instead of Sunny. Or, well, wins in quotation marks. Yeah, instead of Sunny absorbing OMORI, it's the other way around. I know that's an ending. Where OMORI wins instead of Sunny wins. And I know that there's endings if you... when waking up in the... When you wake up in Basil's house, you can choose to not go into his room and start the entire, you know, like, ending sequence. You can just go back to sleep. I know you can go back to sleep. You can also go sleep in your own house, I'm pretty sure. Which leads to other endings. And I mean, then there's also endings in the, hikikomori route, which are, like, completely different. The saddest is going back to sleep after you wake up at Basil's. I know that Basil, kills himself if you do that. I was really scared you would go home. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. In that situation, no, there's no way. If anything, I would have, like, kicked down Basil's door and been like, yo, I'm sleeping inside your room. Scoot over. Scoot over, kid. I'm taking a spot here. We're sleeping next to each other. So the Basil try to kill Sunny? Not really. I mean, when you're in the when you're in Basil's bedroom, so when you wake up and you're in, or you walk into Basil's bedroom, both of them are just in such a, like, shitty place that they just start fighting each other, basically. Like, they're both going through it. They're both, like, actively panicking, going through it, and they're fighting each other. Yeah, Basil did stab Sunny in the eye. It's basically... they're just kinda... desperately... I don't know. They're going through it. They're going through it. The something, well, that's the thing, like, the something is kind of absorbing both of them. And they're, like, fighting each other to get out, but they're also hurting each other as they go. They're not in a great state of mind, basically. Basil's actually holding a pair of garden shears behind the command box in the fight. Really? Has that been, like, confirmed? Because if so, that's cool. In the game files. That's neat. That's cool. That is very cool. I mean, it's not cool, it's not good. Because he stabs Sunny in the eye, but... I mean... I mean... You know, it is what it is. Data miners have been going wild on this game. That's really cool. I mean, I mentioned this briefly yesterday, but something that I really, really like about the game is that it tells a story about stuff that is very sad, very heavy. It has a very heavy subject matter. It has subject matter that's very difficult to talk about for a lot of people and very difficult to hear about and go through. But the fact that the true ending still ends on a high note, or ends on at least, it's weird to say a high note, but I mean a high note in the sense of, like, Sunny standing up to Omori. He's, you know, it ends with Sunny. Like, the fact that the final boss, I cannot stress this enough, the fact that the final boss of the game is you standing up to every part of you that is actively trying to break you down. Knowing that you know, knowing full well that you're the one who created that part as well is really powerful. And it's like one of my favorite uses of a boss, you know, a final boss fight in, like, anything ever, any video game, period. You're not just standing up to your depression. You're not just standing up to fear. You're standing up to the escapism and the bad habits that you developed. Something that it showcases, the game showcases really, really well and really in a very powerful way is that how easy it is, or how easy it can be for people to fall back into bad habits because they have come to accept those bad habits as comfort. Did I say that right? I don't know if I... messed up the order of the words. That made sense. Oh, okay, good. It's really like... it's such a like... weirdly... I don't know. When it goes from Omori did not succumb to Omori will not succumb, it's really cool. It's super, super cool. It shows how, like... it shows how easily... because it, like, in theory, you know, it's so easy for... you know, in that final fight, it's so easy for you to not continue. It's so easy for you to give up and just accept Omori. And fall back into all those bad habits. And fall back into your escapism and fall back into, you know, your poor coping mechanisms that you've been dealing with. Because it's so easy to do that when you're in such a bad place. Oh, Lewis, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Please have a good sleep. Thank you so much. I saw an interesting take on Reddit that the point of the true ending isn't to get your friends to forgive you, it's to tell them the truth so that they can finally stop blaming themselves for Mori's death and move on with their lives. It doesn't matter whether they forgive you or not. Obviously, you hope that they will. It's that everyone gets closure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like, it's the final step for... I mean, you play as Sunny, obviously, so it's the main thing. It's the last step that you have to take as the main character in order to be able to kind of fully go past everything that happened. Which is why it's so good that it's included in the ending, or why I really like that it's included in the ending. They'll hate you just as much as you hate yourself. Hit me really hard during the final fight. The final fight has a lot of stingers that just really fucking hurt. There is a lot of stuff that really hurts in that fight. The game does a good job of showing a horrible scenario without making it too happy or glorifying the pain, but it also makes it appear that there's a light at the end of the tunnel for anyone dealing with those feelings. That's why I really like the scene before you fight Omori. The scene with Aubrey and Kel and Hiro when they're just telling, because they're not saying like, oh, we're gonna save you. We're gonna save you and we're gonna help set this right. They all acknowledge that this is something that you have to deal with. This is something that you have to be. We're gonna be here by your side. And we're gonna help in whatever way we can. Because we don't want to leave you. But this is your problem, and ultimately you're the one who has to face it. Because, I mean, that's really the best support that you can offer to anyone who is dealing with any kind of, you know, any kind of trauma or mental health related situation. It's to acknowledge the fact that, hey, I may not understand everything that you're going through. I may not know what you're going through. But I'm here for you, and I'm here so you can communicate to me and I can listen and try my best to understand you. I also love that you never really beat Omori at the end. Just like in real life, you never really conquer your demons, you just learn to accept and live with them. Yes. It's also very symbolic. I do like how you don't, you know, there's no big scene where you like murder him and kill him, or, you know, you don't push him down on the ground and punch him in the face, like, you know, you're just, you have to just absorb him and realize that I can, you know, this is part of me. It's so like, I mean, anyone who's struggled with any diagnosis or type of mental health will find that, you know, you reach a point where it's you need to accept the fact that it's going to be part of you, and it's something that you are going to live with. But it doesn't have to define you. It doesn't have to define you. It's not everything that you are. It's not your entire personality. It doesn't have to swallow you up. But acknowledging that it's allowed to be a part of you. Omori does not succumb to death, but he does succumb to hugs. It's incredibly well done, like every part of it's portrayed so painfully accurately. Yeah, it really is. I said this yesterday too, but like, as someone who can see a lot of herself in Sunny, it was a very emotionally taxing game. Something that I hope is that even if people pick up the game and they don't find themselves relating to Sunny, I hope that they can at least empathize and, you know, enjoy the story in that sense. Empathize, as they say in Spanish. Ow, Jesus. Ow, ow, ow. I'm sitting like a shrimp. Also really love the fact that Mari was never shown as resentful in Sunny's visions. She always stressed the importance of forgiving himself. Yeah. It's true. Not gonna lie, I had trouble sleeping last night after the game. I mean, I was tired out. It was weird. I was very tired out. Like, I was physically very tired. Just from being very tense and crying and stuff like that. But my brain was like, whoo boy, it was going at 100 miles per hour. Just spinning around in there. So I crashed into my bed and I was super, super tired, but I was just like looking up into my ceiling. Completely awake. Video games are cool. Video games are really cool. The thing is, like, stuff like this, I feel... I have a really difficult time trying to stay focused when it comes to like reading a book or watching a movie or, you know, whatever like that. Like, in the case of OMORI, for example, you know, when you're watching a movie, you're much more passive. You, as an individual, you are passive. You know, of course you can enjoy the story in a movie and stuff like that, but you are like, you're not involved in the movie. You don't, you physically, like the person you don't impact anything that happens in the movie. You're just passively enjoying a movie and watching a movie. Which, I mean, you can still, absolutely, you can still enjoy a beautiful story told in a movie. I'm not saying all movies are bad, that's not my point. But the weight of you being put in a fucking RPG fight where you have to face off against your own your worst enemy, which is, you know, another part of yourself, is like, you can't replicate that in a movie or in a book. It just doesn't work in the same way. Especially if you're someone who can relate to Sunny and see yourself, see a lot of yourself in Sunny. Like, if you are someone who has experienced trauma and, you know, panic attacks and stuff like that, like, every time you face off with something, you're not I mean, obviously the game is structured like an RPG, so it puts you in what is an RPG fight, but you realize that what you're really doing is just helping Sunny through a panic attack. And you're going through the motions of focusing and calming down and trying to remember how to breathe. Which is, you know, very real if you've ever experienced a panic attack. You know how that feels. It's so effective seeing stuff like that when you can relate to Sunny and see what exactly it's like. Panic attacks are the worst. They're not great. They're definitely not great. Facing off with snot, planets, and depression all in one story, only in games. That's true also. I mean, the way that, you know, Headspace is structured and all that, you can forgive, or not forget, like, you can really enjoy how goofy the game is at times. Because it's all just, like, a dream world, and it's so weird and goofy, and it's really funny and cute, and you just enjoy it so much. And it's never, like, so strange that you're, like... It's not nonsensical, even though it's, like, weird and very quirky and very cute. It's crazy to imagine that Omori began as a small webcomic. Yeah! Big shout out to Omocat, who has been, well, working on stuff for years. Not just, I mean, stuff like Omori, but I mean, just being an artist for so long. I went through my closet and I found my old Omocat shirt that I bought in like 2016 or 2015. And it made me smile when I looked at it. It's a very good video game. Again, please support Omori on Steam. If you really enjoyed it. By the way, did you enjoy your time in Black Space? Enjoy is one way of putting it. Not the way I would put it. I had a time in Black Space. Let's put it that way. It was not particularly enjoyable, but I had a time in Black Space. An experience was had, exactly. Hello, hello Sean, welcome. You're cute, no you. Thank you. You were spot on with the comparison to The Missing. Well, because it's so, again, I don't want to spoil too much about The Missing, but it's so easy for a story like this to just be like, everything is sad. Everything is sad because depression sucks and now everyone is sad all the time. This is the end. Sad stories are sad. Mental, you know, health problems, so sad. Go away. Everyone is sad. Now stop it. Like, it's so easy to tell a story about depression that's just fucking sad. A story about trauma that's just fucking sad. But both The Missing and Omori ends on a note of, no, you know what? You know what? No. I went through trauma, and I'm gonna grab my trauma by the neck and shake it a little bit, and then say, you know what? I'm not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with me. Fucker. We're on this wild ride together. Get over here. And then you give it a hug, and then you accept it. Speaking of, you should also play The Missing if you have not. If you liked OMORI and you've not played The Missing, you should absolutely play The Missing. Highly recommended. It's a lot shorter than OMORI, but highly recommended. Very beautiful game, very good. Also a content warning on that, though. Do you have a favorite song from the game? Oh, that's really difficult. Honestly, is it too easy to just say the duet? That might be like, I don't know, too easy of an answer, but I do really like it. I do also really like just the like simple title theme version. The song that plays when you're fighting OMORI is great as well. You know, when it just starts with the violin before it distorts and everything. Speaking of, this game has like amazing, like outside of the music, the game has really cool sound design. The entire OST is great. Does anyone know if there's supposed to be any symbolism in Basil's house being a shoe? I don't know, actually. I don't know if there's supposed to be any. I'm trying to think. Cause I mean, it could just be like a goofy little, funny little. Hey, this is quirky and cute. He lives in a shoe, haha. I don't know. 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 There wasn't, like... there wasn't specifically, like... that much I wanted to say about the game that I didn't already say yesterday. I just wanted to appreciate it more. And talk a bit more about some stuff that I was aware that I missed. I think it's a very beautiful game. I think it portrays dealing with trauma and panic disorder and such things in a very realistic and very pretty way. And it's also a very good game about showcasing how different people process grief, how different people deal with grief. It's very beautiful. It's a very good video game, I agree. Very, very. I thought it was strange that he chose to do the suicide thing rather than say it was an accident. It was Basil and Sunny. It was essentially... I mean, what... We talked about this earlier, but what 12-year-old can rationally say... Step up and say, oh, I accidentally killed my sister. What 12-year-old is gonna say... Oh, oops. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Sorry about this one. Mom and Dad and all my friends. It's interesting because if you see... Well, we talked about this earlier as well, yeah, but I mean, if you see, like... If you're looking at the pictures, before Basil comes in to kind of like join Sunny or walk in on like what really happened, Sunny's just sitting next to Mari's bed. And I mean, if Basil didn't come in and the two of them didn't actually go through with the idea of hanging her, it could have just... I mean, it would have just ended probably with Sunny's parents finding Sunny, you know, crying next to Mari's bed and Mari dead in the bed. And I mean, it would have just went a different path, but it would have still happened. I mean, the entire point is that they were just kids and they weren't thinking rationally, because who the fuck thinks rationally after accidentally murdering your big sister? Maybe it's because of the hanging shoes that show up in front of Sunny's house, which sometimes symbolize suicide, and it was Basil who thought of the idea to frame it as a suicide. Ah yeah, that actually would make sense. Actual big brain, yeah, that would make sense. again, it's like, I think it's very clear that it wasn't like a well thought out scheme for them to make it seem like a suicide. It was a panic option. And it was a way for Basil to... Because Basil, that's the thing that we see about Basil at the end and like throughout, is that he's so convinced that it wasn't actually Sunny. But since no one else was there, he can't cope. And that's why he keeps saying that it was something else. It was something. It wasn't you, right? You're a good person. It was something. Something behind you. It was something. You know, that's what he keeps saying several times. And Basil's idea to hang her partially came from him wanting to remove guilt from Sunny and wanting to like remove the burden in quotation marks from Sunny. Also, Sunny was the one to trash the photos, but Basil took the blame for it. Yeesh. It's a very good video game. Highly recommended. I hold it in very high regard. Good video game. Ow! I hurt my fingy. Excuse me. I'm getting very sleepy. I'm probably going to end off in a little bit. Because I am very exhausted. Believe it or not, streaming for 8 hours yesterday and crying for like 3 of those 8 hours. If not more. Has me quite tuckered out. I can't talk. Has me quite tired. But I wanted to talk about it. Sleb. I'm gonna recharge my batteries a little bit for tonight and tomorrow. Because today is Sunday, tomorrow's Monday, so tomorrow is not a stream day. But, let me see. On Tuesday, on the 2nd, we will be back with some other video games. Probably Ryza. It'll be a hell of a fucking very, very, very big mood swing. We went from Ryza to OMORI, and then we're going back to Ryza, so we're going on a bit of a roller coaster. Big tonal shift, yeah. Emotional whiplash, exactly. We're gonna go back to Ryza on Tuesday, so yeah. That's exciting. Changed their pace. It was really nice. It was really nice. I liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I had a very good time playing OMORI on stream. I'm happy I did. I'm happy I decided to actually do that. And I didn't just play it in my own time. I'm happy I got to experience it with everyone. It was a lot of fun. Do you ever think you'll tackle the other OMORI endings on stream? Probably not. I'm probably gonna do them in my own time. But I also wouldn't mind talking more about it in another stream sometime. Because I do like having little spoiler discussions. I think it's very fun. Are you a cat or a fox? Neither. Wolf. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up today just to chat and hang out. was very fun. Is Anya still going? Is Anya still playing Dark Souls? Anya's live. Is Anya ending soon? Because I don't want Anya to waste her raid on me. Because I'm about to end. I don't want... You should raid before she does then. I'm actually have a raid in mind today. I actually want to raid Aomi. Because Aomi is doing a birthday subathon. So I think everyone should wish Aomi... Oh shoot. Wish Aomi a happy birthday. And hang... Oh, oops. I almost just typed /Aomi. And not /raid. I'm stupid. Aomi is a fellow VStreamer, VTuber. Very enjoyable, very cute. Please. Please be kind, please be nice, please be respectful. Have a good time. Participate in the subathon, please. Happy birth, happy birth. Yeah, anyway, I'm happy that we could have a little chat today and just wind down a little bit after having pretty long and emotionally intense streams. I'm very happy that we could just wind down today and chill out together and relax. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. I'm happy we could talk. Obsidian, thank you so much for the bits. So good, your voice. Thank you so much. Nice discussion. Yeah, I'm happy we could talk. Like I said, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Please take care until then and have a wonderful start to March and to next week. I hope everyone has a great Monday and a great rest of your Sunday. Please take care. And remember to hug your loved ones. Take care. Goodbye!